I feel nauseous, believe me. Never had a lot of shit come easy. Had to work hard, struggle just to be me. Had to what was left over I put towards my dreaming. But the only thing in life that has meaning are the things you gotta work for, believe me. Take into your hands a plan, your own hands can land your own brand. And damn, I feel like no one takes accountability. They want the credibility, convincingly unwilling to put in the hours it takes to get some power. Don't be sour, take a cold shower, scream until you're louder, work until you're prouder. And all the doubters, they're just young downers. I swear to God they all let me down. I
can tell you that 7 years after Freddie Gray, that was 2015, spring, April, May, this is 2022. Communities like Sandtown, all we saw then and now in terms of investment was a renovated Western District Police Station and a new funeral home. That's what West Baltimore got. A new police station and a new funeral home. What kind of optics are they? Was Freddie Gray any different than 1968 Baltimore riots? Dr. King's passing, killing, murder? Is it the same?
No. I think, well, first of all, people who are being violent and burning, that's all that's the same. But the point is what was the cause and what were they attempting to remedy?
Civil rights of the rising.
I always fought just to wear the crown. I'm off at these f***ing clowns. It's got next. It's only worth it if you work for it. I won't stop till they hear me now. I won't stop till I wear the crown. I swear to God they don't let me down. I always fought just to wear the crown.
Good morning and welcome to the show. So did you just get the email? Back out of there. Good morning and welcome to the show. My name is Donnie Glover, running a little bit behind today, but let me tell you, it'll be worth your while. You do not want to miss today's show. We're getting our guests straight. So you see it? Okay. Let me try it one more time. So the link is link. There we go. Come on in. First name's Donnie, last name's Glover. Entered the winner for the long haul, baby. I do apologize for the tardiness. On the other hand, I do not apologize. We're out here doing some community work. And on that note, let me just say, you can't be all things to all people. So take care of yourself first. You cannot be all things to all people. Make sure you're all that in a bag of chips to yourself first. That means get your rest. That means before you go cleaning up your neighbor's front, clean up your own front. Before you go being an advocate for somebody else, make sure you're an advocate for you. Help a lot of people in this town. But invariably some of us are not going to do the right thing no matter how much help. And then it's this thing that when we finally get caught and get in trouble, oh, I didn't mean it. Yes, you did. Yes, you did, because you were warned. You were told, this ain't good for the community. But you kept on. It's kind of like, the old people said it like this: God don't like ugly. And care less for beauty. So when you're trying to clean up your neighborhood, AD Smitty, trying to be nice to people, people gonna try you. In community, in the corporate boardroom, wherever, there's always gonna be somebody to try you that don't believe that SHIT stink. You try to be nice, try to be Christ-like, try to be Islamic. Some people don't respect decency. The only thing they understand is a hard hand, no matter how much you try. I'm sure you've seen panhandlers. Well, the panhandlers are just not standing on our corners. There are other panhandlers in our community. Sometimes they got on suits and dresses, and they're constantly sucking the life out of the community. So be aware of people who are blood sucking and killing your community. When I look around Sandtown and Upton, I've never seen so many damn addicts in my life. Addiction is nothing new. We've all seen it. We've all experienced somebody dealing with addiction, whether it's cocaine, heroin, or crack cocaine. But somewhere along the line, Black people got it twisted. We started putting people who are killing our community on a pedestal. We start putting people who are killing our community on a pedestal. Or it's like in church, we let the man with the $1,000 suit sit on the front row. You know how some of them Christians are. Except people on the front row, because you got a nice suit. He gives nice donations to the church. But the man that need to be on the front row got a little bit of wine on his breath. Or he might smell a little bit like cannabis. And you usher him all the way to the balcony. Don't tell me about Christians. I know about them. You can't tell me nothing about Christians. That's why I don't play with Christians. I love the Lord, but I don't play with Christians. Too many games. Stop these silly games. Told you the story once about going to a famous church here in the city, interviewing the pastor. The pastor sat me down after the interview. Hey, Brother Glover, come on, check out the church service. Preacher didn't know he sat me in the wrong section. And this nasty treasurer came along. Nasty what do you call him? Usher came along and said, you can't sit there. I'm like, damn, Jamal just sat me here. You can't sit here. Church people, stop chasing people out the church because of your limited understanding of the good Lord. I said it. Church people chasing people out of church. They forgot. You better give some grace and some mercy. I've been in a few churches like that. You can't go in that door. Hold up, partner. I thought the church was supposed to be welcoming, Christ-like. I understand that there are rules, but you're getting a little too full of yourself with them little white gloves on. Male and female, talk to people like you want to be talked to, whether you're in church or whether you're on the corner. Give respect, you get respect. You don't give respect, you don't get respect. It's real simple math. Not everybody's learned it. Leonard Dawson, my main man out in Wisconsin. I didn't know there were no Black people in Wisconsin. Sure they are. Milwaukee, Hank Aaron was out there, the home run king, after he left the Atlanta Braves. So needless to say, my guest and I are a little discombobulated today. Synergy is going on right now. And honestly, I thought maybe that I just make it a Synergy and broadcast live from there. But no, that wasn't going to work. Synergy is going on. I will be headed there immediately following the show. Synergy BWI down at Casino Live. There will be Maryland's business community on point. Everybody's coming. People from all over the state, from the south, from the east, the north, the west. Everybody's going to land down at Casino Live. And I presume I will be there probably by 11:30 or so. Looking forward to it. It's been put together by Ricky Smith. Forgive me, BWI. And by the way, the man Ricky Smith, black man from Baltimore, from Whitelock, Reservoir Hill. This is his second tour of duty as the CEO of BWI Airport. Ricky Smith is the black CEO of BWI Airport. A black man runs the airport. Yes, at the top, all the way at the top. And we should not be surprised by that. I'm particularly reminded that he also ran Cleveland Airport. I'm going to hold back what I was going to say. But thank God for Ricky Smith. He's made life better for a lot of people. And he's straight off of Whitelock. And that's something to be extremely grateful for and proud of. So let me check on my guests one more time. Guess we all having technical challenges today. But yeah, that's put some grace and some mercy on it. How's your day going? I hope it's going good. My day is grateful. I put a question out there yesterday. Are you for bike lanes? So let me pose the question to you. Are you for bike lanes? Do you want me to send it to your phone? You ever? Something else. I'm thinking Staples changed my password because I got hacked last week. Okay, so I'm gonna text it to your phone. I'm live right now on the show, so you hang up and I'll send it right to you. I'm gonna try one more attempt at this, and this is the beauty of technology. If it ain't one thing, it's another. Ain't that the truth? Help me, somebody. Look to your neighbor, say, neighbor, oh neighbor, what can go wrong will go wrong. And it's my own fault. I can't blame nobody but me because I was hesitant. I was unsure of what I was going to do today. That's because I was worn out dealing with drug dealers all yesterday. People that insist on doing what they want to do. And these damn addicts, all hours of the night, yeah, they are wearing me out. And honestly, yesterday, I thought about just leaving Baltimore altogether. But some people gave me some reason to keep believing in this city. But the drugs in Baltimore is just ridiculous. They are ridiculous. I am no stranger to it. But now there's no respect. I'm not arguing with a white addict about why you should not be standing in front of my house. But yet still I found myself doing that, explaining to this moron why you don't need to be standing right here in front of on my block. And you know why we got white addicts? Because we got greedy ass black dealers. They work very hard for a little bit of money. I ain't used to working hard for a little bit of money. If I'm working hard, I'm gonna get a lot of money. But that's what we got, because everybody want to be relevant. And what do we want at the end of the day? To smoke a blunt. That's it. But damn, you go get a damn job. Back when we were $20, you could have money left. You could not get locked up. You could actually feed your children. Working a job. You got to look over your shoulder. Smoking weed all day gets tiring after a while. You might do that 1 year, 2 years, 3 years. Sooner or later, if you got to come to realize, if you think in the same way today that you did 3 years ago, that means you've wasted 3 years. And I understand that there's some people out here who just don't feel like they're going to make it. Don't kill yourself on my block, because we got other things to do. We're trying to beautify the block. Die somewhere else. I don't mean to be brutal, but I've heard all the sob stories I want to hear. And that's what we got, a lot of excuses. Meanwhile, our kids can't read. They can roll a blunt backwards on standing on top of their head, but they can't read. And then somebody comes along and says, oh, don't shame them because they can't read. Now, I'm not going to shame them. I'm going to shame you for not teaching them. Where's this dummying down of the Black community come from? And when did it become embraced? It's unacceptable. We can do better than this. It's ridiculous. Let men be men. Let women be women. We all trying to fit into somebody else's nose. Cut all of that. Cut the damn television off. You got the kids confused enough as it is. You need a mommy and a daddy, the same ones that made that baby, to raise that baby. Mom and dad. That's who made the baby. That's who get to raise the baby. Stop all of this external foolishness. Getting tired of the dumb stuff. You don't respect my sexuality. Hold up, pimp. You the one that had a baby. It's your baby. Try bringing a baby home to my mother. Wasn't happening. At 18, you're leaving. Oh, don't put them out at 18. Stop crippling these damn kids with that dumb stuff. Oh, you being harsh, and that's why you got a 40-year-old sleeping on your sofa, because you never put your damn foot down. Ask my son. Ask my daughter. You'll be homeless messing with me. You got to get back to basics. Spank that child's hind parts. They're not your friend. You smoking weed with your kid, you fail right there. Get ready to raise your grandchildren. You ever hear that one? If you raise your children, you can spoil your grandchildren. If you raise your children, you can spoil your grandchildren. But if you spoil your children, you're going to raise your grandchildren. If you spoil your children, you will raise your grandchildren. I'll be goddamn if I raise 2 children to raise 2 grandchildren. It's not happening today, tomorrow, next year. Better get back to basics. You made them, you raised them. And for your signified parents, stay out your child. Your child has a child now. Back up off of them. Let them have the experience of raising the child, ain't hovering over them. Some of us just gone way too damn far. You the grandmother. Stay in the grandmother's place. My grandmother was there to assist if necessary. But Granny did her kid raising. People come around and just want to drop the kids on grandma. No, you will not. We'll lock that door quicker than a Baltimore speed camera. I ain't your friend. I'm your parent. I ain't trying to be your friend. I'm trying to teach you how to be self-sufficient. But people want to be their kid's friend. Me and my kid, we are friends. I'm not your damn friend. I don't want to be your friend. I don't care if you like me. But I will help you become self-sufficient. Ask my son and daughter. Ask my nephew. Ask my baby cuz. So proud of my baby cuz. He's a football coach now. My baby cuz grew up around cocaine and heroin. Saw people shooting it his entire life. He had every excuse in the world to become a kingpin. That's what kills me when people give me them excuses. You ain't seen what I seen. His mother and his father slamming that thing every day. Park Heights, Woodland. Grew up around it. The Praying Grandmother song, Helen Baylor, that song is real. That boy had a praying grandmother, great grandmother, and some willing and able uncles. And he wanted to go to college in Richmond. And he went to college and he played football. And now he's got his own business, but he's also a football coach. And he never put that hypodermic needle with cocaine and heroin in it. I watched some people yesterday picking up dirty needles to reuse. Dirty needles that have been on the ground for days to pick them up. Now, new needles ain't nothing but $1, $2. I don't know. That's what I used to hear. It can't be much, and they're giving them away. But these people were picking up dirty needles off the playground because I refuse to pick up any more needles on this playground over here. I'm not doing it. Some point you got to put your foot down. I didn't put them there, and I'm not picking them up. And you had kids all around. I'm tired. Am I the only one to see these needles over there? And reached out to the city, reached out to the health department, big ups to the commissioner. With all of the cocaine and heroin around the Avenue Market, it's ridiculous. People sticking needles in their neck in broad daylight. Nobody sees this. Nobody at all. It's acceptable. No, it's not acceptable. And yes, I'm pissed. Then white people want to come through here with bike lanes on Fremont Avenue, getting rid of lights. Oh, pimp, you're doing too much. They want to come through Fremont Avenue with bike lanes. How about address all of these damn addicts first? That's when you have a culturally insensitive Department of Transportation. I said it. Department of Planning. I said it. Got 1 or 2 black people in these departments. Majority white staff in a black city. Who the F does that? Are you paying attention, son? Maybe I shouldn't have did no show today. Straight out of Oakland, California. Every time we try to unite, it's either we get caught up with leaders that have incredible egos who don't want to even speak to their own people. They just want to be poverty pimps, snitch on the black community, and get money, walk around with their wavy, slick hair like they really blessing somebody. A poverty pimp is a poverty pimp, whether they black, white, Asian, Latino, what have you. We've got enough poverty pimps in black communities across America, Brooklyn, Harlem, New York, Baltimore, DC. We've got enough poverty pimps. And let me say something else. If you've been in that position for 30 years and you ain't ever passed the ball to nobody else, you are part of the problem. You're still in position. When you going to pass the ball? You going to die in that position. Look like they going to die in that position. But they want to talk about empowerment. They have no clue about it. When you truly have been empowered, then you help create opportunities for others. Like the next generation of executive directors. But you know why we don't pass the ball? Because we got low self-esteem. You know why politicians never want to leave office? Because a lot of them got low self-esteem. And without that prefix in front of their name, whether it's delegate, senator, council person, it don't matter because their self-esteem is already low. It's not getting off the ground like a butterfly. They got low self-esteem. It hovers around the ground. Low self-esteem. And low self-esteem is dangerous. A woman with low self-esteem will accept any kind of dude. A dude with low self-esteem will accept any kind of female, as opposed to theoretically somebody with the class of their mama, if your mama had class. Then most of your mamas had class. I know that. But some of these mamas ain't got no class today. If I'm lying, I'm dying. We jumping on every, it takes me back when Facebook used to put up them different profile pictures. We would support black people. We support every cause in the world. When it comes time for black on black love, we supporting Belgium, praying for Belgium, praying for France, not realizing these are colonial powers and their wealth is the reason that many of Africa's countries are poor or in debt. Belgium, that's where King Leopold cut the hands off of the Congolese people. He said they weren't manufacturing rubber fast enough. Then they finally put this woman in the ground yesterday. God damn, if I hear another story about the Queen of England, she's a slaver, an enslaver, a colonial power that went around pimping other countries. Black and brown people, you ain't no damn queen. Yeah, chick. You ain't no queen in my book. Plus, them hats look real hot. You ever see them hats that the soldiers wear over there in Nottingham, in London? Black hats, they look real hot. Get that man a glass of water. And you know that queen called Meghan the N-word. You know the queen did that. You know them people did that. You can tell. When that just flows off the lips. They leave Meghan alone. Oh, well. We'll be back tomorrow. Going down here, check out Synergy. Block by block. I don't know. The problem in building and community building is when the issues, the challenges, the obstacles come from your own. That's the biggest challenge in community building, is when the obstacles, the impediments come from people that look like you. It makes you ask yourself why. Gil Scott-Heron makes you want to holler sometime. Throw your hands up in the air and say, liberation, black people. We got to get back to basics, y'all. We got to get back to basics, starting with respect, love. Too often we've been letting funeral directors plan our family reunions. Too often we're letting funeral directors plan our family reunions. And then you get to some of these funerals, because everybody's been to a funeral, and then you find out who you thought was family. Well, they ain't no better than a common criminal in the street. And you've been holding them near and dear to your heart for 20, 30, 40, 50 years, only to find out that they are a rat bastard. Amen? Amen. Every family got one. That's what I told one of my neighbors last night. He lost his mom a few months back, around the same time I lost my brother. And I was just checking on him. And I reminded him that I'm a veteran in that department. My mom has been gone 37 years. But they talk to us if we listen. They give us that sage advice all the time if we listen. They are doing fine, and they do not want us sad 1 second. They want us happy every day, all day. So we all lost somebody. And you know what? Nobody gets out alive. It's life. Ash to ashes, dust to dust. But in the meantime, between when we got here and when we leaving, people of faith know that we're supposed to make this world a better place for everybody. And then people that want to vote us off the island consistently in America, then people that want to act like this country is theirs, I do not know where these morons come from. I don't know what to tell you about them. Keep them away from me. Them people climbing the Capitol, J6 following Trump, and what's the man? When Trump got they were chasing his own vice president. Vice president served next to this cat 7-8 years, and he sicked a mob on him. If that's what they do, and see, because you always talking about they're always talking about black on black crime. Y'all saw white on white crime right there. White on white crime. Trump tried to get Pence wig split. That's white on white. Tried to kill him. There's a man with means, with power, with resources. He tried to kill Mike Pence. He tried to kill a bunch of people over there in the Senate. And people are still following this moron, Donald Trump. Lock him up faster than a Baltimore speed camera, because we deserve better than that. Go ahead, Biden. Kevin Richardson. They want them to come die off, part of the process. Yeah, well, I ain't dying. Let somebody else die. Peace and blessings, Rico Crawley. People by people, invest in people and not blocks. Yeah, Mike Randolph, we need some property too. We need some property too. So big ups to our many sponsors. Again, I'm going down to Synergy. Here's the rundown right now. Started about 8 o'clock. I guess I'll get down there by 11:30. And I'm going to enjoy the ride down there. Make sure you enjoy the ride somewhere. Get out your house. Get out your comfort zone. Go get some fresh air. Go visit somebody. Hope you ain't still cooped up in the house, because that's no fun. So you might as well just show up down at the, it's at Casino Live, down in Anne Arundel County. And then big ups to my main man with STEM City USA, Mr. Tyrone Taborn, Dr. Tyrone Taborn. So do the best you can and know when to take a break. My daddy used to say, when I used to get stuck on a piano passage, take a pause, back up, breathe. And as I'm getting older, let me tell you what else you got to do besides breathe. You got to do some stretching. Oh, Lord. Ugh. Can't sit in that chair all day, I tell you that. COVID taught us anything. You cannot sit at the chair, at the desk, playing on the computer all day. You better get up. Body ain't meant to sit down that long. I don't think so. Not this body, and I'm not. Want to get some fresh air. Matter of fact, I'm going down to Synergy, BWI. My name's Donnie Glover, and power to the people. Hug somebody. Stand up for yourself. Speak up for yourself. As you stand up for yourself, then you'll command more respect. Yeah, breathe. From Dr. Ashley Coleman. She's always on Art Black's show. That'll be a wrap. Have a great day, everybody. Good morning.